Okay, look, guys, the way I see things is that this title is still in your hands. Yes, we need to win 7-0, and yes, we're against Celtic. But it could be worse. We could be away from home. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to Queen of the South. It's Season 9, Episode 17 today, the final episode of Season 9, and we need to beat Celtic by 7 goals, and we will be champions. Simple as you like. Now, you'll see here, overlooking at the league table, that Dundee United have been relegated. Hamilton will go into the playoff, and everybody else there is, as you can see. So there's nothing really to catch you up on. Of course, last episode, we threw away the chance to have this game realistically be meaningful, but it is technically still meaningful. So let's go see what we're doing here. We're expecting a more defensive 4-3-3 from Celtic, and this is the team we're sending out. Now, we've had 3 games in a week, so we do have a couple of tied players. So Bursic goes in goal, Hansen, Toro, Leshy, and Ayrton is the back 4. It could be the last time we see Ayrton in one of our shirts. Look at those clubs that are interested in him: Man City, Dortmund, Wolfsburg, Juventus, Porto, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Sevilla, and Hertha Berlin. It's going to be a tough summer to keep him, but we don't have to sell him. We don't have a release fee or anything. He's got a couple of years left on his contract, about 3 or 4 years, so yeah, we'll do our best to keep him. Midfield's going to be Bruno, Mashagi, and Razayev's going to come in, partly because Irving is well, you can see they're not going to last 90 minutes, and also Almaraz. We probably should just risk him, shouldn't we? What's the worst that can happen? He gets injured and he has to come back in the summer. So we'll go with that, and then we might take Irving. No, let's just Razayev. Sorry, mate. All right, so it's going to be Santos. Santos going in the number 10. Angus and Johnson will be the 2 up top. We've got a strong bench: Ianu, Trevusio, Irving, Bayless, Bermudez, and Celino. We just need the 7. Let's see if we can get it. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. We can see the Celtic lineup. It's more or less the team that we've come to know and love. I think this is going to be all about revenge. Let's exact revenge, show them what we're all about. Let's pump our fists and see if we can say that. We'll point our fingers, say we have faith in them to make the difference, and hope we can stuff them. And if we win this game by 6, I will be annoyed, but anyway, I should probably say too, we of course have our end of season awards. We'll see who you voted your viewers player of the year, as well as goal of the season. So a lot going on this episode apart from this game. But realistically, we need an early goal here, don't we? If we can be 4-0 up at half time, we could just about say it's on. But that is looking ever increasingly unlikely, unfortunately. I mean, it would be nice just to win the game, so at least we finish joint top with them. It means essentially nothing in the grand scheme of things, but then we can just say we're a little bit unlucky with goal difference. And you look at some of the chances that we've missed, it would almost be worse because we should have scored, 20 more goals? I'll be interested to see at the end of the season what our expected goals is compared to the goals we scored, because I think that we probably, when we look at expected goals and expected points, which they usually show at the end as well, I think what we might find is that, well, we probably should have won this league, and we probably should have won it quite comfortably. But this game, there's not too much happening, is there? And it looks like it is going to be scoreless at half-time, which means we need 7 goals in the second half. And that, I mean, that is going to be tough. Oh, well, that was a snooze fest, wasn't it? Alright, let's just relax, have confidence in yourselves. If we're not going to win the league, we at least want to win on the night and show them that, you know, we're the better of the 2 teams when we face each other. They're all looking fired up. I mean, mentally, you know, body language-wise, everything looks fine, but it's just not quite been our season, this one, has it? And you do wonder, you know, sometimes you find yourselves in these sorts of things where, and you see it in real life all the time, where a team gets picked apart and you wonder if maybe this is the season. Oh, don't do that. Is he offside, ref, please? Something? An own goal. Yeah, you wonder if maybe this is the season that potentially we get picked apart. Oh, it's... Watch the ball, Leshy. He hit the back of his head. Jesus, honestly. All right, let's encourage them, I suppose. This has possibly been the most frustrating season I think I've ever played in Football Manager. We've got a good team, we've got good players, and that should be a red card, shouldn't it, ref? Maybe Smith is covering. No, it is a red card. Excellent. Now, all right, now we need 8 goals in 25 minutes. Doable. Bruno's on a booking. Let's get Bayless on for him. And we've got a highlight. Hopefully we're not going to lose to 10-man Celtic at home to finish off the season. Here we go with Hansen getting forward. Mashagi to Santos. It's a difficult one, too, to know exactly where we need to improve for next season. Because, really, we just need... Oh, there we go. Celino puts away a 19th of the season. Now, I believe that means Celino, Angus, and what's his name? Eddie Johnson will all have 19 goals. So it's going to come down potentially to minutes played for the Golden Boot. And whoever has the least amount of minutes played. It's a good ball to find Celino. It's a good finish. And hopefully it's not too little too late. And we can at least win this game on the night. They've changed their shape somewhat. I think I've made all my subs, haven't I? Yeah. Can we go and win this late on? Alright, given that they are down to 10, and in all likelihood, by looks of that shape, defending, we were sitting deep like that because, I'll say, of their last 30 goals, 17 of them have come from through balls. So it made sense to sit deep and not give them that space to pass into, and then my plan was to, we'll try and hit them on the break then. Here we go with Hansen crossing towards Johnny Angus. It's away. And, well, we should get that back nice and comfortably. We have got it back. Leshy, who owes us for the own goal and not paying attention. Santos on the ball. Good one there for Ayrton. Can he do a little bit of magic to finish potentially his career? No, he's not. Let's not think like that. But you just wonder if a big bid comes in, if the chairman will step in and take the decision out of my hands. So... it's one of those. I'll have to have a look for another right back just in case. There we go. Celino, it's there for Bayless. Bayless back to Celino. And the goalkeeper denies him a winning goal. We go into stoppage time. We've got another chance. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Wow. That's probably the highest number I've seen in a long, long time. And it gets down to Bayless. And Bayless stabs it straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Angus is only playing a 6-3. He's not having a great game. I wonder if he's just maybe a little tired. And what we don't want to do is concede a goal to 10-man Celtic. You have got to be kidding me. Well, if anything sums up our season, that is it. We could have had 2 or 3 at the other end. Was it a Leshy header? Leshy's only playing a 6-1. An own goal and a loose header. And I just want this season to finish. Can it finish on a high? Johnny Angus, back to Ayrton, back to Angus. Bayless chips it in, it's headed away. It'll be picked up by Toro. Mashagi has it. Irving, look at the space that Hansen has. There's a drilled cross, it's headed away again. Hansen will pick it up again. We've got about 50 seconds left in this season. Can we at least not lose the final game? Again, it's headed away. Again, Leshy is there. Take your time, mate. It's not like the clock's running down or anything. He's got Ayrton in space. He goes for Santos. Santos chips it. Oh, it's a penalty. And Johnny Angus, excuse me, is the player to take it. Now, if he scores this, I believe he will win the Golden Boot. If he misses it, then I think out of principle, he's eliminated from the chance, isn't he? It comes down between Celino and Johnson. Angus. Oh, honestly, this season, just end. Just end. Finish it now, ref. I've had enough. What a joke. Angus brings it down on the chest. Why are we bothering? Ayrton gets forward. There's a good cross in. Celino gets his head to it. It's a tough one, though. And that will now surely be that. There it is. What a disgusting mess it's been. And another game where you say, how on earth did we manage to lose that? How on earth did we not win it, but we still managed to somehow lose it? Unbelievable. So there we go. We can see how the table finishes up. Yeah, a nice win for Motherwell on the final day. Alvarez has got his pay increase. And yeah, Celtic are crowned champions, which was effectively already had happened. It looks like St Mirren and Hamilton will be the two playing off to see who's in the league next season. We've got some money. And yeah, we've got a very annoyed, frustrated manager. And like I was saying, I don't know exactly where do we strengthen after that season. We were a good team, but played well most of the time. And yet we haven't won the league. We will have Aravic available next season. He's got his work permit. He'll be available to play next season. If we look at the goal scorers, well, there was 3 on 19. I'll have to figure out who has the less playing time. I mean, yes, we haven't had a 20-goal-a-man season, but we've essentially We've had 3 of them. Johnny Angus particularly should have been one of them. And we still can't win the league. I mean, it just sums up what a frustrating season it's been. Irving, again, leading the way with 16 assists in the end. Santos with 12 did quite well. Ayrton with 10, obviously. That's pretty good from right back. The match ratings there we can see as well. Yeah, if you have any thoughts, where we strengthen, let me know. As you can see, there are a lot of players have wanted. I'm just a little bit at loss as to what do we do with this team. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back with the end of season awards. There's nothing really to celebrate, but they have to happen anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Queen of the South end of season awards. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. I deserve all this. The players deserve none of it. Thank you. Well, it was a frustrating season, wasn't it? We were the best team in this country. I don't care what anybody says. Yet somehow we've managed to lose the league by 6 points. Very, very annoying. The guillotine is sharpened. The Queen is angry. So I think the players deserve a maybe encouraging a round of applause, guys. I hope your affairs are in order, because if this happens next year, well, we'll be at a funeral. First award this evening is the Golden Pen for this season's signing of the year. And, this guy was absolutely brilliant. He's wanted by pretty much anybody who's anybody in European football. So hopefully he'll be here again next season. But £14.5 million he cost us. Golden Pen goes to Ayrton. Next award is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. And this guy led from the front, as he should do in the position he plays. 9 yellow cards, no reds, perfect. It's Wilgo Mashagi. Next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the player with the best pass completion. And this guy just keeps winning it season after season with pathetically good numbers. Pathetically good, just good, very, very insanely good. 98% pass completion. The winner is Leshy. The next award is the Golden Spoon for the man who feeds the strikers with the most assists. Fortunately, the trophy has had a bit of an incident, so is under repairs just now. But we'll get this to the winner in according time with 16 assists, which is a club record. The Golden Spoon goes to Andy Irving. The next award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to that player we can rely on, the man with the highest average match rating. And, this guy averaged 7.66 this season, and we'll be tying an anchor around him to make sure he doesn't go anywhere this summer. Congratulations, the Golden Anchor goes to Ayrton. The next award is the Golden Cross, awarded to this season's most injured player. Now, when you have a backup goalkeeper, what you want from them is to make sure that they're fit and available in case anything happens to the first choice. Our backup keeper doesn't play by those rules. Carlos Perez, you have won the Golden Cross. The next award is the Golden Soother, awarded to the baby of the team, this season's best young player. And we've already seen this guy up on the stage many times this evening, and hopefully, as I keep saying, he'll be around next season. The Golden Soother goes to Ayrton. The next award is one of the big ones. It's the Golden Boot. Now, of course, it was a fiercely contested contest this season by 3 of our 4 strikers. Diaz, maybe next year, mate. But on a count back to games played, the winner of the Golden Boot is, congratulations, Eddie Johnson. The next award is the horse's ass for this season's most disappointing player or player that did something stupid. And, you know, when you have the ball on the penalty spot and all you have to do is score and win the Golden Boot and you miss, you're a horse's ass. Congratulations, Johnny Angus. And now it is time for the Viewers Player of the Year award, as voted and nominated as well by you watching at home. I do need to thank everybody who took the time to nominate and vote for their favourite player this season. And I can tell you, with 43% of the vote, it's an outsider. Congratulations. It's Andy Irving. And now, before we get to announcing this season's Player of the Year, we do need to acknowledge the team of the season. So as ever, just direct your eyes up to the board. You will see the goalkeeper, as expected, is Bursic. The back 4 is Trevusio, Walker, Pitaluga, and of course, Ayrton. Your midfield trio is Irving, Mashagi, and Alvarez. Your number 10 is Santos. And the front 2 is Johnny Angus and Eddie Johnson. Congratulations, guys. You've done well this year. Well done. Congratulations. And now it is time for the big one, the Golden Star for this season's Player of the Year. And again, maybe a surprise, though he was very, very good. Yeah, the Golden Star this season is the goalkeeper, Bursic. Well done. Congratulations to Joe and the rest of the winners this evening. It was, as I said at the top, a very frustrating season this year. I genuinely believe we are the best Scottish team in football and one of the best European teams as well. I think we've got a good young team now that need to grow and develop together. And if we do that, well, I have no doubts we will be champions again next season. And it's going to be an interesting summer. We've got to keep hold of our best players. And Ayrton, you're not going anywhere, mate. Just no complaining when the bids get rejected. Until next season, thank you for turning out this evening, and I will see you at Palmerston Park as we look to finally get our hands back on that trophy that is signalling of us being champions. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your night. Thank you. No, thank you. Well done. Thank you. So there we go, end of season awards done for another year. Let's have a look at the season review here. And the signings, Ayrton, signing of the year. Now, technically, he was here on loan before that, but at first as an actual player. And how the board have only rated that an F, they should all be sacked. That's where the guillotine should be used. All right, we've got Baba Adu, a B-. He will prove to be a very good signing for us. Alexi Alvarez will also prove to be a very good signing for us. Pitaluga on loan was a B-. He did his job this year. I don't think he'll be back, mostly because he's too expensive. He wasn't happy with his playing time, and we've got other centre-backs, so we don't necessarily need him to come back. Trevusio, I thought he did quite well, only a C rated by the board. Janssen, I think, or Hansen, I should say, I think he'll prove to be a useful signing for us as well. Santos, to be honest, he came in basically to replace Ibarra, and I thought he did a good job of it. Celino, 19 goals, his first season at the club. Hopefully he'll just continue to go to strength. Toro, another one that we signed, an A- by the board, and I think again he'll prove to be a very good signing for us over time. Diaz, I'm going to say disappointing so far this season, but again, I think there's a good player in there, and he'll be, as he's had a year essentially to settle now, I think he'll be better next year. And Peder Alvik, we didn't see anything of him because of work permit issues. I'm looking forward to seeing him next season, and I think, again, he will prove to be very good. The players out, did anybody go and do anything? Ibarra, looks like he played okay for Ajax, so good on him. McLean went off to Antwerp and did fine. Ong, 18 goals for him, so let's hope maybe he can go somewhere this summer and we can get £175 million. Well, half of it anyway. Davenport, well, he went off. Deshaun Bernard played some games for Southend. Varela played games. Duque, 10 games, 1 assist. I think we got a good fee for him, 25 million. This is just one of our youngsters. Gilchrist at Ipswich played some games. Trafford, what just traded one bench for the other, and then we've got a couple of other youngsters that will never amount to anything. Season results, well, we didn't in the end. Well, we did win the Betfred, so that was something. Scottish Cup, we got knocked out by Aberdeen in the quarter-final. That was annoying. The Europa League, we just weren't quite good enough to beat Valencia, were we? I mean, we were, but we didn't beat them. The Champions League, we had a tough group and we were alive to the final game. So that, I think, is as good as we could have really realistically hoped for. And the league, I mean, we're back in the Champions League through the qualifiers, but again, we haven't won. And that is always, at this point, going to be disappointing, I think. Moments to remember, we had a 7-0 against Basel. That was a riot, wasn't it? A 4-0 against Livingston, apparently, was the match to remember. The goal of the season was Mashaggy's goal in the Champions League, sorry, the Europa League. If you remember it, we were 2-0 up at the time. He absolutely belted one in. And, well, you can see there, within 60 seconds, everything set up. Almost our season started to fall to pieces. The finances, we're still a 3.5-star reputation team. Everything, broadcast revenue was down a little bit, but everything, and that's because we didn't get out of the we went down to the Europa League, not into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. And you can see their prize money's down as well. The shirt sales, Johnson is the most popular, which is a little bit surprising. Alvarez, Mashaggy, Bermudez, and Angus are the other top selling shirts. Team of the year, it's difficult to argue too much with that, considering, it was sort of very much a different team and have some players coming in halfway through, but Bursik in goal is fair enough. Leshy, to be honest, after his game against Celtic, not too disappointed not to see him in there, but Walker and Pitaluga, maybe a little bit of a surprise. Midfield is just about fair enough. Santos and, the Angus and Johnson going up top. Obviously, Celino would be a little bit unlucky not to be in that side, I would suggest. The accolades, Bursik was the player of the season, Ayrton, young player of the year, and signing of the season, as we already saw. We'll come back to goal of the season. Obviously, you guys will vote for our true goal of the season. The game has given top goal scorer to Eddie Johnson. Now, I'm recording this before I've recorded and checked all the stats. So let's assume that that was correct. I'll go and make sure playing time or assists. We'll figure out the best way to figure out who is actually the Golden Boot winner. Irving, 16 assists this year. Really, really pleasing. Considering I was going to sell him as well. He also had most man of the match, which we don't give out on the night. Ayrton was the golden anchor for best average match rating. And Mashaggy, 94 passes completed per 90 minutes. Now, he was the man that we brought in to replace... what's his face? Paredes, who I probably should never have sold. And, well, he's doing a decent job of things, isn't he? Ong was most goals in a match. Angus was most goals in a league match. Most assists in a year, that's a new record for Irving. Most clean sheets is a record for Bursik. And the highest transfer fee, obviously 14 million. It was a Scottish record. It's a club record. And hopefully there's more to be added onto that as well. So history in the making, really, and not really. We won the Betfred, and that was it. So we've got the where are they now of the best 11 is that, so you can get a bit of an idea where everybody is there. If you want to have a bit of a longer look, of course, just give it a quick pause and you can do just that. Alex Iaviti, that's a name from the past. Season in review. Well, we've already seen that. 2022 team, where are they now? Again, you can see that there if you are interested. Just give it a bit of a quick pause. Season performance. What I want to see is the club vision expectations. What are we expected to do next year? Work within a wage budget, sell players for a profit. That is particularly concerning given the interest in Ayrton. That might be a problem. That might be a very big problem. Actually, I wonder if we can get rid of that. Sell players for a profit. Let's remove that one, please. Okay, thank you. That may have just saved... however, if they played defensively solid football... Anyway, that may have just saved Ayrton for the off-season, to be honest. I'm glad I saw that. There's the team leaders, the dressing room. Bermudez, Walker, and Bayliss are the team leaders, and you can see everybody below that. End-of-season team meeting we'll do off camera. New season team report we'll check next episode for the summer transfer special. End-of-season break. They're coming back on the 24th, so they've got about a month off. And what I really wanted to see was the XG for this season. I wonder if it's... No, there's probably a way to see, it has your expected goals and your expected points based on the expected goals and all that stuff, but I don't see it there. But anyway, that brings us now to goal of the season. There's our all-time best 11 if you want to have a quick look at that way. I sort of go through things, so you already know this, I'm sure. There will be the Mashagi goal plus 3 others I deem worthy. There'll be a link at the top of the description just down below there. Once you've seen the highlights, go and vote for your goal of the season, and I'll announce the winner early next season. And yeah, hopefully next season will go a little bit better than this season. Why have we got Davenport at left back? I just saw that. Anyway, if you have any thoughts on what you think we need to do this summer, I am a little bit at a loss, to be honest, as to exactly what we need to do. I feel like the team is very good, but we're just missing something, and I don't know how we get what is missing. But anyway, until next time, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. Take care. And here are top 4 goals from the 29-30 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.